I wanted to make a video quick about Bentley's potty training since it's a hard thing for me to show in a video. So I thought I would give you a quick tutorial about it, discuss some of the things that I've been doing with him and working on so that you can start practicing him at home when you pick Bentley up. So one of the first big changes that I want to make to Bentley's daily routine that's going to help a whole bunch with the potty training is I want to start putting Bentley in a crate instead of his playpen. So the reason that we're doing this is one is that Bentley has a big history of peeing in his playpen, whether it's with, we put potty pads in there, so it's been something he's been allowed to do in the past, which is going to make it really difficult to undo all of that habit that he's built up over the years. And so I want to pick a new item up and start fresh with the potty training so we don't have to try and rework the playpen. So that's where the crate's going to come in. My recommendation would be a 24-inch crate, and that would be like the long length of the crate would be 24 inches. He's been doing really well in the 36-inch crates that I have here because I don't have anything smaller. But 24-inch crate is doing great. He hasn't had any accidents in his crate. So we always know in a case of emergency, his crate is a safe place for you to put Bentley. You know he's not going to have an accident. He's been doing great the entire week here, having 0 accidents in his crate, which means it will be very easy for you to pick her up right where we left off with that aspect of the potty training. The other thing that I've been doing with Bentley is his Ecollar work is going to be super helpful for his potty training. So since you don't have fence yards and things like that, one of the big buggers is, you know, getting your dog potty breaks frequently and going on walks and things like that. So the Ecollar is going to give you the freedom to just pop him out in the backyard and just stay out there with him without having to put him on leash and walk him around a whole bunch. Bentley has a beautiful recall on his leash, so you should be able to get him right back to you without any issues. With the Ecollar, which should make your potty breaks and things like that much easier and a lot less effort on your part. So we have our Ecollar. We're going to switch to using a crate instead of the playpen because of his history of pottying in the playpen. And we're not going to put pee pads down anymore. The pee pads have to go. We're not using those anymore. If you want a fully outdoor potty trained dog, we are not putting pee pads down. Not in the house, not in the crate, not in the playpen, nowhere. The pee pads are gone. I've been doing a very extreme version of potty training with Bentley this week, and I've been doing what I do with brand new puppies. I've been doing a 100% supervision approach to his potty training. So what that means is Bentley is either loose in the house and I am watching him like a hawk to keep an eye on him. I'm not letting him wander off to the floor mats and the rugs to potty when I'm not paying attention. He's either being directly watched by me in his crate or on a leash, and the leash is tied to a piece of furniture nearby. So when I sit in the evenings and watch TV, he's tied up to either the leg of the couch or the coffee table. But when he's tied down, he can't sneak off when you're not paying attention, go have accidents behind your back because he's directly in your line of view. And he can't wander off to go get in trouble. Oh, bless me. So I've been doing the more dramatic version. Hopefully when you come to pick Bentley up, you aren't going to have to be that strict about it because he's got a good habit and a good routine going. So you'll be able to pick up right where I left off with the potty training. But when in doubt, put Bentley in his crate. We know he doesn't have accidents in his crate. It's a great place to put him when you're a little busy, a little occupied. Maybe you don't have time to keep an eye on him and catch him when he's running off to go have accidents somewhere in the house. Always put him on a crate. You can put him on a tie down, you know, take that leash, tie him down somewhere in the house near you. So you can move about maybe like the kitchen as you cook or something like that, but he's nearby and you can keep an eye on him and he can't sneak off and have those accidents on you. This week, I can definitely 100% prove that Bentley can hold it for 8 hours without having an accident. It's fact. We did it multiple times. Again, I've been using the crate for it, so I've done back-to-back lessons for large chunks of time, and Bentley's been hanging out in the crate, and on one of my busiest days this week, it was 8 hours between potty breaks, and he did fine. So he can hold his bladder and his bowels for 8 hours. Don't let him fool you. So that's a good fact to know. We're like, yep, we know Bentley can hold it, so let's start expecting that kind of behavior out of him because we know that he can do it. Other than that, I think those are kind of the big pointers about the potty training. I've already got 8 days of no accidents in the house started for you. So when you come pick Bentley up, you're going to just keep that ball rolling. For dogs and humans, it takes 21 days to form a habit. So we are trying to go about a whole month of no accidents in the house. And we're going to be really, really strict. And if you can give me 1 month of solid supervision of Bentley, where you don't get too lax and you really give it your absolute focus, we're gonna solve this potty training problem for you. But give the hard effort now so we're ready to go and we don't have to keep revisiting this problem down the road. And then you can just enjoy your time with Bentley. You don't have to worry and stress about watching him, keeping an eye on him, worrying that he's gonna have accidents in your friends or family's homes or even your home. You can just trust and be like, yep, Bentley's been doing great with his potty training. I put in the hard work right when I picked him up from Lindsay at the end of his board and training. I put in that hard month of potty training work, and everything is going to be smooth sailing for that. But if we get a little lazy about it and we don't always have the same follow through, or maybe we're not supervising Bentley or creating him when we don't have time to give him our attention, that's when he's going to go right back to those old habits that he has of pottying, running off to sneak and pee and poop somewhere. So I'm going to help you during your exit lesson on Tuesday, go over a whole bunch more of the stuff, answer all of your questions. But this video is just as a point of reference if you ever need it in the future, or once the board and train is all done, if you ever have some questions about the potty training, you've got information about what's worked here in the video that you can reference. And you can always ask me, of course, too. But I wanted to have this something that you could watch and reference back to with the information about the potty training too. And it's because it's just kind of tough for me to make a video of me just like watching Bentley pee and poop outside. That's not very fun. So talking about potty training is usually one of the better ways to get everybody on the same page. So I can't wait to see you on Tuesday and show you all the good work that Bentley's been doing.